Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis 4. We're playing as Genoa. We're going for a custom achievement, honest competition. Well, you get the whole breakdown of what we have to do in the first episode, or down there in the description. But essentially we have to keep Genoa, the most powerful trade node in the world. Well, technically after 1500, but we already started. 26.3 ducats to 20.9 over in the English Channel. We do not know technically what's going on in Beijing and stuff, but that's acceptable under the rules. As long as we don't know a trade node, we can't say anything about it. As long as we're up here in this list, everything is fine. We don't have a giant lead, and we are not allowed to do any colonization or deal with any of the overseas trade nodes, but we have to instead get our money the honest way via land from, well, in the end, India for Master of India. We have some trade steering going on. I'm not 100% sure whether it's the best steering we can do, but the main things are there, right? We're steering from Ragusa and trying to accumulate power there to get that money into Genoa. We're steering from Alexandria into Genoa, and we're steering from Tunis, even though it's not worth all that much. We used to steer from Valencia, but that didn't really do anything. We're now steering from Crimea, which also doesn't really do anything. So take that for what you will. Now, what's going on? We've been looking for expansion opportunities, and we haven't really been finding them recently. I mean, we did take Byzantium, and we did take Pisa here from the Florentinians, sure. And we did vassalize Serbia for all the juicy claims. Cores are what you really want. But we're not really into fighting Hungary right now. I would love to fight the Tunisians for this land over here, because we do have a claim there, and it's an important trade node to us. However, they're allied to the Moroccans, who refuse to go into any relevant wars. Fighting Tlemcen and Toggart, the bastards. I mean, come on. Pick on the weak guys. I would never do that. We're also looking into expanding into Savoy over here. We have a quest to take Nizza, and you wouldn't mind more power on the Genoa node, although that does not go directly towards our plan. We're making very good money. Very, very good money, and that's probably going to stay that way in this campaign. If we keep our trade node the most powerful node in the world, and we are the major power in it, and we have to do the former, and we are the latter, and hopefully we'll stay that way, then we're going to be quite rich. So money should be fine this campaign. Other things are more problematic. Manpower is problematic. Just general power is problematic. Our religion is a problem. Well, not Catholicism as such, but the fact that we have a hard time converting other people, and we have very, very low religious unity from the way we chose to expand early on. Alright, what's happening? Rebel factions. Byzantine separatists are almost extinct. If we could get that tiny bit of extra unrest reduction Arta, we would be good. And I assume on the yearly tick we're going to lose. We're going to lose half a separatism, I believe, on the yearly tick. That's almost it. We're going to need tiny bit more there. Some tolerance wouldn't go amiss. But we did go for trade ideas first rather than say humanist, because we do want to keep that trade going and do so quickly. Man, these ideas are terrible. It's just, what the frick, nuggets? We're gonna have to form something. I don't know what yet. But these ideas, man. Sure, trade efficiency is a little bit more money, and then we do get, what, 10% trade power abroad. And that's it. Everything else is just utterly ugh. Well, Naval Force Limit, I guess, does help with the trading. Anyway, I'll have to at some point look through formable nations in our region to see whether there's something else nice. Pretty sure we're not allowed to move our capital out of the Genoa node, though. I seem to remember that that's in the rules for the campaign. So we want to stay here, so we have to form a nation here. Now, that war against Savoy won't quite work. Well, right now they just have two powerful friends. Their friends are too powerful, not two the number. But soon we should have enough favors with the French to ask them in. Hopefully they won't get utterly crushed in this war against the Castilians. I'd rather that they crush, obviously, but with them being my friends and all, but I'm not sure. Also, they're putting 46,000 people on the fort in Roussillon, which, why? It's level 2 fort. You need 7 people. 7. You can take 40,000 people and not have them here. Anyway, that is neither here nor there. So, what are we gonna do? We're gonna wait for things to happen. We're gonna keep looking for openings to eat stuff. I would love to get some power protection, but that really means punching the Great Horde, I suppose. Who brings in AQ in the Uzbek? That's a lot of people and a lot of horses. And I don't like it. So, could probably eat Crimea. Get into a Great Horde war that way, but we still fight the Horde, no guy. It's almost fair, but not utterly great. I think we did check the buildings, right? There is a workshop we want to build, right? Yeah, we definitely want to build Genoa. Oh, we can't because we don't have Admin Tech 6 just yet. I do believe we're close though. So generally we should see that unrest go to what, like 0.3 in whatever the place was. Arta, yeah, 0.3. It's almost there. We have the full suppression from troops, right? We do. We don't have the Age Edict to reduce unrest, I believe. No, we have claims, bordering claims, which we used to get a war over here to get that Serbian subject, but not for much else. Can we use it somewhere to do something cool? Like we have this Tunisian claims, does that do anything? If Tlemcen wasn't about to die, it's probably in the, no, it's in the Safi trade node. I don't believe we're locked out of using the Safi trade node. Not that we want to, just don't want to break any rules here. If these weren't about to die, then we could try to claim hop our way there and maybe get a quick in into Africa. But that's not gonna happen. Togod won't help. We could only vassalize them. We can't take the land. I can learn. We try to not forget. What else? Islands. We have the Venetians, but the Venetians are a problem. They are very powerful on their own. They have a trade league and they're allied to Castile. Now Castile might at some point, like now, not defend them. So if there's a time to jump on Venice, it's probably now. I just don't think that there is. These numbers are not in our favor. And we have no chance of beating them navally, I'm pretty sure. Which also means that we almost certainly cannot cross into Venetia or Venice itself here. And if we can't cross there, we can't take the capital, we don't get any war score. It's not good. It's not good, as much as I would like to. I don't think we can do that either. Now we have had those claims on the Kniggets for a while. They're allied to France, but France is not joining. Now here's an opening, maybe. What are we talking navy-wise with Cyprus and you guys? Because military-wise, it's a joke. So all we have to care about is navy, because we do want to go and land on Naxos here and Rhodos. Well, we can walk to Naxos, I guess, if we have naval presence. And then we have to boat over to Rhodos itself. But this would be awesome. Oh, that's actually Naxos. That's not the Knights. It only has the same color or close to. But yeah, alright. So, navy. Let's check the ledger. I know I haven't really unpaused yet. Have I unpaused at all? I don't think I have. Let's check the ledger for military navies. And then let's look for the Kniggets. The Kniggets have 5 galleys, but there was no lights. So galleys are obviously much stronger than lights, especially in these Mediterranean waters. But we'd have the numbers against them. But then I'm sure Cyprus has similar numbers of boats, don't they? Cyprus sitting another 5 galleys. Don't love that. We still outnumber them, but not by much. Like we have like 4 more boats than they do. We exclude transports. But they have a gigantic lead on galleys. We're not poor, are we? We're not. I'm wondering whether we should go over force limit a little bit. Naval force limit. And just build a few galleys here. Yeah, I'm not like utterly in love, and it's gonna take a year, and who knows what happens to that French war within a year. But if we were to go and build like, I don't know, 5 extra galleys, we'd essentially match their galley numbers. We have all those lights that we have to beat them up. The Ottomans are claiming Lesbo, hopefully. I mean, if the French are not willing to defend the knights, they might also not be very willing to defend me. Hey France, love me please. A lot. Because I don't want to die to Mr. O. And I'm pretty sure we would die right now. We have our trade league to help and all that, but and we're allied to what, the Pope maybe? I feel like we're allied to the Pope. Yeah. And Muscovy. Well, we have Muscovy. We probably have the numbers to scare them still, even if France is busy. Ooh, France is getting crunched. Nah, are they? No, there's 27,000 extra people coming in. Speaking of people getting crunched, it's the Castilians who are. And the French at least did take that fort in Roussillon. They didn't just give it up. So that 47,000 people siege didn't completely go to waste. Now, what do we need to do? We need some sort of consolidation of our troops. Would I get military access through you? I mean, you probably won't give it to me. You hate my... You hate me. Trying to not say hate my guts all the time. But we do own CO. So we could stage on CO. Jump into Smyrna, assuming we have that military, that naval superiority. Siege down Smyrna and then siege down Rhodos. Which are annoyingly both big forts. But yeah. Now I still don't want to keep those Byzantine separatists down. How are they doing in Constantinople? Yeah, they still require those troops around. How's Pisa feeling? Pisa would start being unrestful, but they're at 0%. I think I can start moving my Pisan troops to Scio here. Scio, that place. Yeah, do it. And then they can be responsible for taking Smyrna. With 8,000 people for the level 6 fort, pretty fine. And then we have the other people, 9,000. Yeah, we want one more guy. Well, we could technically move one of the guys I'm currently putting into Smyrna, whatever it's called, and put them onto Rhodos instead. Then we had 10 siege there, and that'd be fine. How are you doing? Unrest is same issue as in Pisa, so you guys would rather stay there. We can't split up these 5k people. So yeah, we bring these 5, these 4, and then one of the scions here. Scions. I'll bring those onto Rhodos. At least that's what I'm thinking here. Get you voted over there. The one guy, right? Yeah. The 6.9. Grab our idea, why not? Trade range is not great. Stability cost and cost to justify trade conflict is not great. So there's really no point. But grab it we must. So there we go. Crimea embraced the Renaissance. Anybody else willing to buy my beard? You know what I mean. My institution. Where is it? Economy actions. Yeah, they would, but they can't. Ghazi is super close. I don't know if opinion. I don't think opinion counts here at all. So no, there's no way we get this done. I feel like if there is cynics or something, there's some sort of modifier that can help with non-allied people buying your stuff. But I forget what it is. So what we're waiting for here is my boats to be ready. And the French are going to be bogged down in that war for a while, I assume. Therefore, we should be okay. Not going immediately. Gain stability, heck yeah. Yoink to the nuke. Yeah, it just generates some reform desire, and we're going to have to deal with reform. But we're in the middle of Italy. I'm not super afraid of reform, I don't think. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna not go Reformed or anything. I'm gonna stay Catholic. I think. I don't know why I'm saying that. I don't really have a good reason right now. It just feels right. As Italians, kind of want to be Catholic, don't you? Where are my boats at? Come on, boats. But Jan, you say? You always paused. Well, yes I am. Lost our claim on Crimea itself. Which I guess I'm okay with? Well, I am kind of okay with it, for now. For the Catholic faith. Faith? Yes, faith. The TH. Ooh. That's looking a bit like a Castilian victory, but we got some papal reinforcements. Yes. Papal, you know. Pretty harsh battles happening over there. Good time to attack people who are either to the French or the Castilians. Of course. Can I have both of you attached at one time? Yes, no, I cannot. Shame. I mean, I can, but I have to do it manually for either army. The whole mercenary setup is quite ungood. Quite ungood. Oh, you're still suppressing here, right? Yes, you are. Good. And we're actually at 0 in Arta. That's very good. So we've got those Byzantines down to nothing. Obviously, they're going to rise up once we take our troops out there. For now, that's going to be alright. I do have a claim here, right? I remember this correctly. Pretty sure I have a claim. I do have a claim on Smyrna. I don't have a claim on actual Rhodos, but that's going to be alright. Now, my boats are done. No, one boat is done. How's the rest doing? Almost. I absolutely don't like that mechanic, by the way. There we go. Now, I'm going to hit Alt and drag. No, is it Control? Control and drag to select all boats rather than the land troops, and get all my boats over here. And we have an election going on. We are almost capped on tradition, so I don't mind re-electing at all. Our guy, I forget, what did you get? You got mercenary maintenance reduction. I mean, that at least does something for me. So unless this relative is very good, he is not bad. He's not bad. We'll give tradition to the aristocrats, which I'm not a big fan of. But that's 8 pips plus a random one. If we keep you, we go to 9 pips. 10 pips? 10 pips. But at the cost of 6 extra tradition. How about I also gain extra? I'm going to do this one. Because we do get that 58 random power. Not sure that I necessarily should. Overshadow Venice. Ooh. What do we do to get this? Oh, bigger fleet. Yeah. Permanent claim on the Venetia era. 20 years of Morav armies, Morav names. I'm just going to grab it. And then, yeah, Ragusa. Vanquish Venice. It's going to be rough to get all that done. But we're going to try. All my rivals have a smaller army than I do now, but we still have neighbors that have a bigger army. So we're still not quite out of the woods for that mission. Can I take tech here? No, right? No, but we're very close to taking mill tech. Oh, she gives me cannons? I'm going to declare this war before we get the cannon tech, but I am very, very tempted to build a cannon right away. Once we're ready. Alright. Get our boats in there. Get our general up here, even though you don't have any siege pips. And then I think we declare our war. The Knegates declare war. France is not going to come in. Cyprus is, which is... does give us the chance of actually grabbing Cyprus, which we might want to do. Are you in my trade league right now? Kind of feel like you might be. Yeah, bit of a shame. Do I want Cyprus? It's 16 development in the Aleppo trade node, I believe. Yes, which is a good trade node for us in the future. Right now it doesn't super matter. Well, actually, if we steer from Aleppo to Alexandria, it's probably better for us than having in Constantinople than in Ragusa. Neither one is great though. But it does give us a foothold over here, which I'm kind of liking. There's also a church and a castle in it. We might do that. Could also vassalize them, but we have that issue with yeah, probably not vassalizing them. I'm not sure. We'll see how the war goes. Let's declare it first, and then think why we're doing it later. Declare, take Smyrna on the option. Knights are not going to come in. No Ottomaniacs or anything. Done there. Get marching over to Smyrna. You're probably going to get stopped with a battle for a moment. Cyprus left out. They obviously can't be trusted. Yes. How dare they leave my trade league? Your port is on the other side, so I'm going to blockade you there. I'm also gonna have you guys ship over to Constantine, with the idea being that I'll grab an extra, what is it, 3 or whatever people from there, and then move over to Rhodos. Now, should I do this now? I might want to do this now. How much time would you take to land on Rhodos? 28th of April, you get 1 monthly tick, but only 1, so there would be low on morale. I think we're crossing now. Does kind of mean that I want a general, though. This is not a great attack, by any means. You attach to Amata D, whatever. And then I want a general, ideally one that has more maneuver than you. You only have the 1. Let's make our ruler a general. Sure, they might die, but if they don't, then we got a free general. No, the real point is, oh, I cannot do it because it's on a ship. Oh. Do I want to land without a general? I don't think that's a good idea. Even though I'm saving on the morale tick, I'm gonna go into Scio. Assign the general. Attach both of y'all to the boats. Are you both attached? I feel like you might not be. No, you are. Get out. Which looks like the wrong direction, but isn't. And then we're gonna try and land there and maybe still arrive in time because we now have maneuver? No. Still gonna take that. There's a chance we lose this battle. And that would be very unfortunate, but there's also a chance that this does a lot for us, getting in there early. And I'm gonna pick up the extra oomph here, extra 0.25 tactics, and the ability to build those big guns. Well, smallest guns, but you know what I mean. Let's grab one. Why not? We were right. Macro builder here. Large cast bronze mortar, and we're just gonna build it on Scio so I can move over to Smyrna immediately. Let's see if we can't win that battle for Rhodos here. With that morale advantage we had coming in. Ooh, it's close. We did win. Did lose a lot of people here. If we hadn't had the morale advantage, we would have been crushed. But the fight ended before they could murder us. So that's kind of nice. Now, recovering troops here will be tough. We do have that extra Clan Ricard attacking Kildare. How evil. Let's land these guys in Rhodos as well. Still not enough. And I'm wondering whether I wait for these guys to reinforce, or whether I bring more people from the homeland to get the siege started. I'm not sure what's faster. Did I just land you incorrectly? No, right? No, you're there. There's my cannon. If I move the cannon onto Smyrna, I can then move one of the other people off of Smyrna. And yes, technically I could move 2 people off of Smyrna, but why can I not do that? There we go. So you tick over up to more than... No, you don't. There's still enough manpower in here. So these guys should be able to reinforce themselves to a decent number. If they don't take, like, big attrition hits here. But it takes so long. We do need at least 9,000 people. We now have, what, 8? If this game were to show me. There we go. Deselect you, merge you. We're sitting at 8,000. I'm gonna grab 2 guys from home. And then I'm just gonna try and remove them later. Just want to get started on these things. Trade conflict against Venice. I'll use my transports to boo this. Wait, do you have that extra pip for extra fort, whatever it's called? Where you need 7 instead of 6. Yeah, you do. Gee. Does it mean I need like 10 people to siege Rhodos? 11? Alright, new plan. New plan. My transports, get back here. We can't do both sieges at once here. Not without tons of cost. Let's do Athens. Do we have enforced running? We do. It's freaking expensive. It's taking freaking long. But yeah. So now I'm gonna grab my free company. I can't move you into my boats. Why not? Can I move you into my boats if they're here? Oh, they were attached. Duh. Nothing to do with where the boats were. Just with my smartiness. Can you all move on there? Even though you can't. Well, let's just drop you off in Scio. In Scio. In Scio. Get back. Oh, not. Oh, that's a mistake. You guys are supposed to be there. You guys go here. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of micromanagement for not a lot of gain here, I know. And then of you, I want to grab all of you and have you go to Scio. There you go. And I'm going to grab these mercs, put them onto Edirne, and remove some of my regulars. So we don't take too much attrition to our own manpower reserves. I'd rather pay for mercenaries at this point in time than... you know, for the other stuff. I do not need this fort in Genoa to be up at all. I do want the blockade of Edirne. Looks like we are fully blockading it. Yes, with only our transports. So the siege here would go a lot faster. And then it rouges in places and stuff. Whatever. What's even a rouge, right? That's a lot. Castile, a relation... What the heck? Gain trade conflicts against Naples. Naples will no longer transfer trade power. Must have just been a time thing, I guess. Feels weird. And Castile... Wait, what's the end of that war? Maybe they were forced to stop. Trier returned unlimited territory. Now, we did not see the outcome of this war. Unfortunately, maybe my best guess isn't set properly. But France was in that list, wasn't it? Confused. Who won and what happened? Can we see any territory changing hands? France did not get any new territory. I think the Castilian War was for something here, right? Maybe Naples grabbed some stuff? Maybe Naples grabbed Messina? Province history? Annexed by Naples in 1480. Yep. So the Aragonese got hurt a bit. Our side, the side of our friends, the French, won. What's this? Oh, I like this. Cardinal administration. Less tours of heretics, which is going to hurt our Orthodox people. It's going to help with the Sunni. No, it's not. It's going to help with the Catholics, which we don't really care about. But this gives us bonus missionary strength, so that's good. And yearly papal influence. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to get some unrest from it. It'll be fine, he says. Now, Choose with the pipped status ended. Didn't realize we had one. We do have still have that alliance, right? Yeah. Now, do I want to take Cyprus or not? I feel like we might not be able to get them back into our trade league after the end of the war. Yeah, we're going to take admin tech. They might not be willing to. And then somebody else might gobble them up, so we should probably eat them up. Another missionary strength and tax modifier, so heck yeah. Now we should be starting to convert at a decent speed here. Yeah, this is looking much, much better. Good. And I just invented what a workshop is. So I invented workshops. So I split one in Genoa because it's nuts. And that'll be good. Keep on sieging. 10 Diplo power or Horde opinion? No, 30 Diplo power? Yes, take the 30, obviously. And please get me my siege. Come on, water shortage. Trade conflict is Lithuania. Where does everybody threaten my trade? I mean, I guess I'm trading a lot. But still, how dare they? Mantua, insult and all. Not much injury though, so that's gonna be fine. Done is the siege of Smyrna. In come the mercenaries. In comes the cannon. And then I guess in comes everybody else here. And we need even more. That fort in Rhodos is a pain in the behind. Lose Diplo power, nope, lose prestige. Not gonna lose that debt. No, 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 no. Get over, come on. Can't be that hard to get off a boat. There you go. How much are we talking about now? We're talking about 9.3k peeps. So we need 11, so if I add another 2, it's gonna be fine. Merge, grab 2 infantry, port them onto Rhodos. And then there's the question of Cyprus, right? Because that's a fort we need to siege down as well. And the question, price of paper change is good for us. Are we producing paper? I think we're producing paper in Genoa, aren't we? Yep. Goody. So Cyprus is, I assume, not a fort that has the same thing going on, but it is obviously a level 3 fort. So we need our 9k peeps. I don't see us sieging that down. Well, actually. Golden Era and Castile. I do have these 4,000 people over here. If I bring you in, and then turn you into some sort of invading force. Do a naval landing, which is going to hurt, but it's only 5,000 enemies there, so we should be alright. And then we can have 2 sieges going, and that would be not too bad. Grab our maneuver person. Modena is no longer seat of a cardinal. Unfortunate. It's also unfortunate that we're going to have to put a cut in here extremely soon. As in, I should already have done it. But I didn't. Now, how can we handle these navies? I'm a bit afraid that they might sortie. Ah, but I don't need to actually move there. I can move into the Gulf of Satalia. Oh, I already locked in. Well, let's get back out. Didn't need to be anywhere else. Am I running speed 5? No, it's just so fast. And I'm gonna land. And hopefully you don't have maneuver. You do not. So I think we're gonna be okay on this landing. I'm gonna have to quarantine the port and let them die. Which I don't like at all. Don't like the flu spreading though, so let's not have that happen. And then please crush these guys. Please show them that we're the superior traders. Oh, those losses. Naval landings are harsh. Now we do like... Wait, do you also have the... No, it's level 9. We knew this. I think we're actually going to be faster sieging this down by doing this. Though it looks absolutely counterproductive. I'm moving out troops because when I'm trying to siege. But now I should be able to move them into my own territory where they can recover at full speed. And then move them back in as soon as I have 8 point something people available here, which should be very soon. My Doge, we won the Siege of Rhodos already, so none of that was necessary. We can just grab some of the Rhodesians here and have them deal with all the problems. So we want our mercs, we want you, and that's gonna be enough, isn't it? So if I do attach, still want to attach you. It didn't actually attach my mercs, eh? Oh, it was 5 and 5. Like, it couldn't. I accept what they did because there was no other way. Got another cardinal back. That seems to be somewhat easy. I don't remember what the cardinal rules are exactly. The cardinal rules, yes. But we're going to have to put that cut in here. It's 36 minutes in. I'm going to have to stop whatever I'm doing. So thank you for watching. If you like what you're seeing, as always, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. If you have anything at all to say to me, then that comment section might be a place to start. Thank you for watching and see you folks next time.